Hello, everybody. Oh, I didn't change the stream title. Oopsie. Um, well, it'll look bad on the VOD, but it'll be good on the YouTube video. So, essentially, hello, everybody. I'm getting ahead of myself. Uh, Welcome back. This week, I'm going to be doing something kind of like a 1 week series. Might bring it back periodically. It's not really a series, but it's just what I kind of feel like doing. But I'm gonna start making teams that revolve around baby Tems. I ran an LC team last week, and it was okay. I mean, it's pretty rough running all baby Tems, but there's a few of them that I really want to try and make work on teams. And it's always fun to add a little challenge. So some of them are going to be the same ones that I did use on the LC team, or I know I want to use Brock Orc, which is a middle evolution. It'll just be kind of a mix of just stuff that's not fully evolved, and it should be interesting. But today's star is going to be Mitty, because if anyone's wondering why you would ever use Mitty over Sandby, Mitty has Soft Touch, which increases damage by 12% when attacking a sleeping target, and it has Matter Teleport, highest damaging physical mental move, as well as one of the highest attack stats in the game. Like even as a pre-evolution, I think it's still like in the top 10, I want to say, which is pretty nuts. So for the team, we're going to have a lot of sleep options, just so we can get as much value out of Soft Touch as possible. So we're going to have Pocus. It's going to be a max speed Pocus with slowdown. Might even put Fat Burner on it. I feel like we have to have at least one Hypnotist user. We're going to use Moala this time, try and make the team a little more viable. Gonna throw a couple Crystal Deluge on there. Mudred's really good when paired with Moala, because with Resistant, it does not get slept, and also it has Crystal Deluge synergy. They also kind of cover each other's weaknesses a little bit. And then one more Deluge user, wherever it's at. Big Crystal guy, Zenarith. Is he in the for fun for some reason? No, I'm just blind. I'm really blind. What is... Oh, it's probably at the top. Yeah. Oh, that's so silly. I don't think I've ever seen Zenarith actually at the top of the little recommended. Okay, so this is going to be our core here. We have triple crystal, triple electric, triple digital weakness. It's tempting to throw Tutsu on the team as well because of it's a fast Taito user. It can pair with Moala to get Contemplation up. I still really love Contemplation as a trait after they reworked it. It's very powerful, it's just hard to find the right time for it. Okay, but now we're 4 Digi weak, so in the last 2 slots we're just going to do some things that beat Digis. This is going to be a faster paced team, so normally Gario's my go-to for destroying digitals, but I think we're going to go like Oshiara or like Ukama or something. Oh, why do I even... Maybe Inky? No, that stacks weakness is too much. Could go Whip Bump, but we don't have any Toxics. Nesla's really good. Maybe we'll go Nesla. I'm not sure. No, we don't want to add another Crystal Weak. That would be really bad. Yeah, the problem is we already got 3 Electric Weeks. 4 Electric Weeks. Oh man, this type chart is awful. So actually we need some electrics on here instead. So maybe the Nestle would be alright. We'll go with it. Now we need something else to kill crystals for sure. Maybe a fire type? There's not a lot of great fires though, and they certainly aren't fast or splashable. Like I could do Drakash, but that makes the earth weakness worse. Vulcan I don't think is a great pick here either. How bad does Amphitheater make the type chart? I think this is going to be a team that would take a few swings at and just modify it a couple times throughout the stream. I don't think we're getting it right the first time here. There aren't a lot of like fast earth options. Mudred's the best one. I mean, I could always just go reliable Volphy. Yeah, oh, he still makes the type chart bad, but it is a faster fire that would work really well here. Maybe Nidrasil. Nidrasil's fast, has Hypno. Could also go Speedy. You know what? I think we're gonna go Speedy Ragnet. Hypno. And like, something like this. I don't have any Digis for Electro Punch synergy, but it's still a better move than Sparkling Bullet. Sparkling Bullet has really low base power, even with synergy. We're not going to be investing a lot of offense, if any, on Ragnet anyways, so I think this will be fine. Composure's a bad move. Okay, that still makes our crystal weakness worse, so we're gonna not do that. I forgot that. I'm a little scatterbrained today, so my apologies. We'll throw Volphy. Whatever. We have 3 mentals, so it feels bad kind of not to take advantage of the threatening that my team has on to Volphy's 1 weakness of melee. I do have 3 melee weaks, but we can threaten them out. Alright, so let's throw the rest of the movesets on. Mitty really doesn't have a lot of options. It's nice that it gets strangled, because if I ever get to a late game with either 1 Tem and 1 sleeping Tem, sleep option other than like Haito, I can sleep cycle and just win the game. Let's go TKS just for a cheaper option. Focus. I think I'm gonna want Gamma for fast exhausts. And I think I'll still take Hypnosis. I won't always have a mental on the field, but still being able to get the sleep off is really important. Maul's got so many good moves, it's hard to pick the best ones for it. I think this is what I want though. Actually, what do I... So Tutu's gonna rest if it's ever on the same field. Resistant, mental, so it would only be for these 3. I could have Nestle be faster and run camo, and I could give my Zenareth energy drink, so I can get madness buff off. So I guess I don't even need wake up. I have 2 Earths, I could run black hole, just in case I run into a stall team or something. That might be nice. Or maybe I run Nito. Just because if Haito's down, I want to have a second melee option. Mudred really doesn't have a lot of options in his move pool. It always runs Crystal Deluge, Soil Steam, and Crystal Dust. But then beyond that, its one option is either Quartz Dirt or Dust Vortex. I guess I could technically run Refresh as well, which would be really threatening. I could definitely consider that. I think I'm gonna go Dust Vortex though. Just having something that has a little more power to it, if I think that one kill is gonna be close, can be really, really helpful. Pretty simple moveset on Xenareth. Not a lot of options for Tutsu either. This always runs these three moves. In the flex slot, I like Electric Storm. Never know when you're going to run into a wild mix. I guess I could run Strangle and have a second late game option. Or even Sparks. Or Stare, but I think this will be alright. And Volfi, I already got the moveset. Traits. Okay, I am going Dreaded Alarm on Pocus because anytime a rival gets alerted, they lose 8% health. It's not a lot, but it's nice. Okay. I guess I can TV. I don't know the breakpoint for Triple Matter Teleport with Sweatband. I think it's plus 12 if you have 61 stam. That wouldn't cut it. We'll just do Fake Beard then, just so we don't have to guess. We actually want Mitty to be slower on the team so that anything can get the sleep off before it. And just so we can take a hit. What is your least favorite kind of dog? I'm not a huge fan of ankle biters. Savannah Lion, you are... It was real close, but you did not get first. But hello and welcome to the stream. Really doing baby Tems? Sure, why not? I mean, just Mitty today. I'm going throughout the entire week. I'm gonna pick one Tem that's not fully evolved and then use it on a team. Try and make it as viable as possible. I already did a full LC team earlier in the week, or last week. I think it was like Tuesday or something. That was a struggle, but it was fun. We won a few games. I was surprised. And after doing that, I was inspired. Like, man, could one of these times work on a normal team? Any little cup that's playable besides Orphil? I don't think there's anything that has a lot of potential. But I could get back to you at the end of the week on that. I mean, honestly, people underestimated the energy reserves Grumble with Gravelbag's mud showers. But even that was pretty sad. Use chat interactivity. Let's build a team feud and use it on ladder. That's what my channel points are for, Johnny. Sounds super best of one? Yeah, it's definitely just a ladder thing. There's nothing that I would use on Temtem CS unless it's like secret OP. But yeah, no, you can't build for consistency. Aside from channel points, I mean, I could do that someday, but like the channel points are there. As well, using what they're supposed to, for what they're supposed to do. Old guys are on the Lumapuki. Not this one. Like when I played it on the LC team, I did. This is just one I bought off of Starla for pretty cheap. She basically donated it to me, but I paid her something in return. Yeah, I have on my Luma Piranhiant, I have a perfect. It's just on this one here that on my team. It's just kind of being a Pookie. Thank you for the offer, but I don't particularly need one because I can already use it in Showdown. It's Mudra takes way too much stamina. If I'm putting Sweatband on the Mitty, maybe I'll put Sweatband on the Mudrid. Well, even just getting up to 65 hurts. Zenareth, I feel like it's essential to get up to 200 speed, just so you can outspeed Golzies. It's probably not as much this patch, but has been really important in the past. I could invest like 200 stam TVs just so I have a 3-turn rotation. Might as well. Zenareth has the highest base stat total in the game, so. uh, I got a theme for today, Johnny, but if someday when I run out of ideas, then I would not be opposed to doing something like that. 265 to outspeed. I like at least some HP on my tems, even if it's not a whole lot. Alright, let's see. Yeah, exactly, 3,000 channel points. I've told that the channel points are actually pretty reasonable too. Just takes a couple streams showing up. But it could be wrong. Alright, it's 256, so I need to at least beat that. Borderline max speed on Nesla, yikes. Yeah, we're just gonna go for the slightly cheaper rotation. Hello, Lore Weaver. Welcome. Okay. I think we gotta go 200 speed on the Volphy as well. Nesla baby time. It's not a full baby time. It's just we're making a team revolving around Mitty today. That's the idea. I messed up the stream title, and so I updated it real quick. So the VOD's gonna have the wrong title. Oops. Midday. Mitty. Yeah, however it's pronounced. And it's definitely not going to be a super fast Volphy, but I think this is a really good general spread for it. We'll throw on handcuffs just so we can like sleep cycle if need be. Alright, I think we got everything. It's probably going to be awful, but it should be fun. Also, for any of the new players wondering, I did wipe the teams on the side of the screen. I'm gonna, besides the new player friendly team, like they're all archived just in the other videos. You can just pop in and see them there. Otherwise, I've been posting them on my Discord. Soon enough, I'll just turn it into like a public. It'll be like the hub for my streams, basically, so anyone who wants to check it out can. And I go slightly more in depth on the teams there. But this week we're going to replace it all with baby Tem teams. I'll post the Mitty team at the end, though I'm going to assume I won't recommend it to new players. But maybe you got some real Mitty lovers out there that want to give it a try. In which case, I encourage it. I play this game for fun, as I always say. After this week, I'm probably going to have to go try and actually make a solid team for the next MCS. Like, there's a regional coming up. I think in NA is like 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks. And since I revealed my team code, I gotta make something new. Pepper Showdown for Baby Tem, or is it the same? It is the same. So I am going to be losing TMR, or ELO, like real quick, but that's fine. I'm not pushing for a legend or anything. 5th and 6th of August. Yeah, so it'll be like 3 weeks. It's just one. I guess I gotta remake the title. Everyone thinks I'm playing full LC. No, the team just has one baby Tem, but it's a team revolving around Mitty. What can I even change it to clarify that fits in like 4 or 5 words? Didn't think I'd have to Mitty team. I know I could write a Mitty team, but I'm like, it's going to be the start of a series. It's like what I'm doing all week. It's not really a series, but it's just like. Oh, that's what you were saying, Laura Weaver? I didn't even catch that the first time. I guess that is kind of clever. I like it. Also, yeah, we're finishing up this Volphy radar from last week. I did some encounters on it. Hopefully we can finish it up so I can hop over to grinding Hoglips in Side Park. Because Hoglip is a Luma I do not have yet. Also, Firefur for Anna here. Awesome. Odds this week are Sag. They were last week too. I wish they would just permanently raise the odds in Side Park. It's not like there's a lot of people that go there. Digilares are just such better value. Even radars are. All it does is save you a few Pansuns. Yeah, and you get bad SVs. I did queue up, right? Is this just a bad time to queue? Feels like it's hit or miss sometimes. Maybe people just get tired after work, take a nap. Nope, I just didn't queue. Oopsie. Maybe I went back into the team and it canceled. I know it's kind of finicky. Yeah, sometimes I forget. Hyper fixated on finishing this radar. Should have invested speed on these Mashuks. So I could outspeed the plagues, not have to go through the extra animation. I rank PvE. No, I mean vanity players can do that for sure. They are the highest ranked PvE players. I debated on changing my title to like rank 4 world pro Temtem player or something, but nah. I rank PvP is basically the same thing. Most of y'all already know who I am and decide whether to stop in or not anyways. I hope there's some new players sticking around after the Humble Bundle, but I feel like there hasn't been a whole lot. Had like 6 or 7 people stop by in the Pookie Pond, help them find good teams, and they've been enjoying it, but still a lower number than I was hoping. There's like 600 player or so spike when the game was on sale. I don't know, is it still on sale? I don't know how the Humble Bundle works. It's like a month-long sale. Is it just a week or something? Don't know. I feel like most people would buy it towards the beginning anyways. I stopped into some other streams as well, people I wasn't familiar with. They were going through the story. Most of them were saying that it's a good game for the story, but they weren't interested in playing the end game much at all. Type charts. Right, I'm weak to Crystal and Digi, so Hedgen has to go. Mini Gaming, yes, hello Kip. Welcome. Showdown has like 20 active users, unfortunately. Yeah, that is very unfortunate. But on the bright side, we know that those are all, or they should be all, like, new players. I hope not too many of them are alts. We still haven't figured out if that Cabeza guy is an alt or not. I don't think he is, because the first time I faced him, he doubled my Babawa with freeze, as if he didn't know Mucus existed. I want to pick Mitty Sambi here, but Goldsy kind of ruins my day, so that would not be good. Number 12 is definitely an alt. I ran them like... He was using the 8 electric team. That doesn't necessarily mean he's an alt. Yeah, I mean, Tahone posted that, or Laddie posted that on the main Discord, so it's free for anyone to use if they stop in on squad sharing. And yeah, Cabezo, I think he's just a player that brute forced his way through the learning the game and the meta. Like it's really cool to see. And full respect to him. Yeah, Laddie disappeared. He always does that, and then he comes back under a different name. So he might just not like the patch. Don't know. Maybe something happened. I know he's kind of got a rough time IRL sometimes. So maybe he's Cabeza. You know, that's an interesting theory. Popular Brazilian PvP, a Pokemon PvP streamer doing Showdown. I think he came from that community. Yeah, I think I saw that guy streaming, so I wouldn't be surprised. I can go. Zenarth can deal with Golzy. Wolfie kind of can. These two can. Moala actually helps me out. Scunch is a little bad if he bans Mitty, but yeah, I don't think he's banning Mitty. As long as I have one mental to deal with Scunch, we're all good. Equals head in Spanish. He's got a second part to his name. I'm not sure what kind of head. Maybe like... I was gonna say stupid head. Just because that's the first childish phrase that came into my head. Okay, you know what? Brain not think. Golzy, Zenarth, and we gotta pick Mitty. There's 4 melees on this team. Nabo, turnip head. Okay. That makes sense enough, as much as it can. It'd be more fun to pick Tutsu here, but Volfi's gonna be the better choice. Well, I feel like I've seen in other games, I think like people wear, like in Minecraft you can wear a pumpkin on your head, like a jack-o'-lantern. I think I've seen that with turnips before, where people just carve a turnip and wear it on their head. So it's not that surprising to me. No, I'm not insane. I mean, I might be, but that's a separate issue. I don't know why. I meant to sleep the Raiken because Raiken can hit both my Tems neutral. Scypat's gonna use a melee move. Yeah, and it's faster anyways. Oopsie. That would have been a free slowdown on Raiken. And I would have hardly taken any damage. Howl's moving castle? Yeah, does that have it? Literally has a turnip-shaped head. That'd be goofy. Oh, it's a Hakamawala. That is not what I was expecting. Mitty about to put in some work. Oh my goodness, it one-shot the Moala. The Scarecrow? Okay, that makes sense. I remember the Scarecrow. I don't remember him having a turnip head, though. I can't put the Scypat to sleep. I can Gamma Burst it, though. I'm Fat Burner, so it won't hurt too bad, but still doesn't want to take it. I don't know if Mitty lives the Schweintorn knock. Okay, use Marshall. Oh, he hit his own Raiken. Trying to get the prideful boost on Mitty. But it doesn't kill. He used it before. I don't get the... Don't get the soft touch boost, which hurts. I know I'm in rush range. He doesn't have adrenaline shot though. He's already -1 speed. Plus I got multiple things in the back that can finish it off at this health. On the off chance it doesn't kill me, I'm just gonna finish it off with Matter Teleport. Medred can one-shot Golzy unless it's like a really tanky Golzy for some reason. Okay, so Raiken does kill Mitty here. Oh well. It doesn't really matter. My whole team's super fast and Raiken is not. I guess I got the Haka boost. Maybe that's why he tried to kill the Mitty earlier. I didn't even think about that. No rush on Raiken? It could have rush, actually. I think I put max speed on the Mudred. I sure hope I did. Yeah. Nice. Soilstein Golzy, swap out Pocus for... Wallfield will be fine. Pocus needs some time to regen health. Probably expecting a hasty lunge into that slot anyways. Swapping out Raiken's kinda whatever. Oh, that is a really tanky Golzy. That's max. Yeah, it's max HP Voltaic Charge Golzy. The bane of my existence. Oh well, that is. Doesn't really matter. Crystal spikes out speeds, finishes it. Who's laughing now? Golzy's always the one laughing. That's what its little voice sounds like. And I trapped the Schween in even though it's one of the last 2 Tems. Oh, okay, it has Reactive Vial. Xenarus does not get the kill. It's a very bulky Schween as well. Raiken cannot take the Sludge Gift though. Fluid Barrier does not succeed. And that's GG. Mitty putting in work game 1. Let's see if we can keep it up. You know, if I wasn't so mental weak already, I could totally put Tataru on here as well and just go like a full soft touch team, even though there's only 2 of them. Undefeated Mitty team. I was kind of hoping to continue dropping, so like as the week progresses, I get lower in rank, and I can face opponents that I can actually win against. Did change the title. I did change the title. It's just not to that. I wonder how many people are gonna ban them. Oh, Cepheus, no! Ah, dude. Red moves. I only have Electric Storm on Nestle, so Mix is a huge problem. Obliged to support Cepheus, he's in your club. That's fair. You only have like 6 people in your club, or whatever it is. Yeah, I could just ban Mix. It's a mental anyway, so it can't be put to sleep. It's pretty threatening. Fighting my tourney team now. Yeah, I heard that people are net decking it like crazy, which is cool. I'm glad people are enjoying it. And Laura Weaver for treason. If he was rooting for somebody for like any other reason, that would be fair. But like, I support the people in my club too. I think there might be more people in cat lovers than Pookie Pond right now, though. I gotta assume that Chimerian has bait, right? So I can't even put it to sleep. Vossy's on leave. Yeah, it's a rough patch. I feel like it's gonna only get worse for Vossy as well because they're changing to open info more commonly. Yeah, this kind of sucks. I really just have to kill the Chimerian. It's gonna take a lot of energy. It's gonna probably take like 2 full Tems worth to kill. He bans the Mitty! Why? Cepheus, no! No slowdown synergy for me. Okay. I'm faster than... I think I banned the melee, so it frees up Mudrid. Why don't... But I don't even want to play Mudrid, so why? Why did I do that? Whatever. I banned the Scaling Temp because I'm afraid of P-Jab and Tireless, yes. And Turbo to make him faster than my team. That's my reasoning, yes. Volfi will be good against the 2 waters, specifically Oshiara because of Team Elusive. He knows, maybe he knows, I don't know. It's not like that crazy of a combo. My swaps... Tutsu will be nice, Nesta will be nice, Volfi will be nice, Pocus is mid. Let's try and break the Plethoric, I guess. I don't even think it does. Fat burner, no special attack invest? Yeah, that's so weak. Damage on the Zenarith. That makes sense. These don't look like baby Tems. My baby Tem was banned. I'm not doing a full LC team, I'm doing a Tem with Mitty as the center. And Mitty got banned, so very, very unfortunate. HKS, does it even kill? It does. Okay, that actually did quite a bit. Oh, it's Hand Fan. Hand Fan is still has Plethoric. Oh, Frond Whip. Ouch! I'm in range to die to a crystal... or a glass blade now. If I can get it off, I'm just gonna Hypno the Chimerian. What is this, Poke Spread? This is a meme team, Arkin. I always run meme teams, at least nowadays. It's a team completely focused around getting value with Mitty. So it's a fat burner max speed focus. With just to outspeed stuff with slowdown. Fat burner focus actually outspeeds up to Kama and Oshiara. So it's kind of cool. And yeah, 500 speed, 500 HP. Okay. So I can get high toe off. And then I hope a Feather Gatling plus Plague kills Momo afterwards. Because I don't have enough speed on this Volphy to get a Dust Vortex off. But Momo's got fairly low physical defense, so the Tutu should hurt pretty bad. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't see Turok picked, because Tutu would just destroy that with Doppel. Whiplum swaps into something that'll be trapped, Volerend. That's fine, Volerend's not super threatening here. I don't care much. Oh, that did nothing. That literally did nothing. Well, there goes my chance of winning the game. The +2 max attack Tutsu. How does it only do? Oh man. I don't even think Tutsu lives the knockback alone. I know it's bulky, but that's got to be like 500 HP and 200 defense invest or something. That or just Tutsu's just weak. Ah, it was kind of close. It was kind of close. It'll die to the knockback, but it's too late by then. I needed Tutsu to get more value. Yeah, Vigas plus like a Water Blade from Oshiara finishes off Tutu. I also doubt I'm faster than the Chimerian to outspeed and get any value. Yeah, I don't know. It was rough. Had I been able to kill the Momo there, I think I would have won the game. Because my Tutu would still have like 80% health left. And I could just Nox Bomb the Oshiara. And things would be really nice. Marble's Volerend. That sucks. A pretty squishy Oshiara, but Vigas. I'll actually die to a Water Blade. I just have no HP on this Nestle at all. Yeah. Well. GG's. Facing a top player using a team that they used in the Invitational is not a good recipe here. And when, you know, the star of the team gets banned. Poor Mitty. GG Cepheus. Alright. Good, the Volfi's attacking the full health one. I don't I don't want to have to go back and grab my Tem or heal and refill my Tem Essence Vial. Only have like 30 encounters left. Where's the Luma Volfi? I don't know. I haven't even gotten a Luma on stream yet, and I've been streaming for over a month now. I mean, I suppose it's good that Lumas are still fairly rare. Digilar just kind of ruins the whole thing, though. Oh man, now they're so bulky they're living. Dancing in the same frame. Yeah, one of the Tem cards is faster than the other. "25 encounters. Can't unsee it. Just look at the Volfis instead. They're also off. Yeah, at least they died this time. Must have been like a max HP, max defense roll or something on the other one. You used that fusion emote. Yeah, they got quite a few cool emotes now. I mean, they keep adding more. It's one thing they do well. The Fomu Ball one's goofy, I like it. Had it in my feather shop, but decided against it. I'd still like to perfect more of my remaining Lumas to use them in comp. EVE Luma Farmer in your title. Yeah, I think I can keep you guys entertained enough when we're actually talking comp and playing comp, but if I didn't have that to fall back on, there's no way. No way you guys would stick around or bother watching. Master J. No digitals. Got Chimerian. I'm banning the Chimerian this time. I mean, Chimerian's probably got bait and Grinder's probably got E-Drink. It's like almost the same team as Cepheus. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some Tems in this meta that are better than others. That's just how it is. I don't like Tolkien. Ban's the only meta Tem on my team. I guess Nestle kinda is, but we finally get to use Moala, which is cool. Naga completely disappeared. I just hardly ever run into Naga. I think it's more popular from the EU players than the NA players. First pick Mitty so it doesn't get banned. Exactly! See, you understand, Laura Weaver. If this is the max speed Nesla, the camo will proc and I won't outspeed. Alright, and it won't get slept. But if it's not, that could be really good for me, so... I think I have to ban Tolkien. Because if Nesla goes down here, I only have 2-2 to deal with it effectively. I guess Mudrid kind of can. Shouldn't underestimate Mudrid. Nesla is looking kind of garbage here. 2-2's not much better, but it's something. I'll pick Pocus just because I got both other mentals for slowdown. Gonna be up to how much speed's invested in this Nesla, or if it even runs the item. Yeah, it's a max speed Nesla, so it does not get Hypnotist. Very unfortunate. If it was less than max speed, I would have more options against it. Oh, I didn't even give myself any turn ones on Moala. Darn, I would have just doubled the Hazoret. I should fix that. Like, I'm gonna get drop Zen Meditation for something. Is that how it works? Are you talking like the speed tiers, or did I say something else? So if Moala was faster, Nesla would be asleep? Yes. Yes, that would be the case. Actually swaps the Hazoret. Interesting. Let's see which slot gets attacked with the T-Strike. I'm hoping it's the Moala, because Moala couldn't do anything. But also Moala is just a trade on a stick, so... But it's more threatening than a Mitty, I suppose. Right? Right, folks? Yeah. More threatening than a Mitty. Zenra is kind of important. I think he's just gonna Serbatios and Aquatic the Zenra slot, so I'm gonna swap in Pocus. It's gonna kill the Oshiara. If I'm wrong, I'll be sad. He could just Electric Storm and Serbatios instead. No, it's the Aquatic. I have a board with Pocus now. Slowdown. Nestle's running out of stamina, but it'll probably just Water Blade Pocus. I won't outspeed, and it'll still have enough stamina. If I get the chance, I'll sleep the Hazoret though. Oh, he's just gonna tease. Oh, he attacks the Mitty, yeah. And he takes it like a boss. What move did this Nesla click? Oh. Okay. Rip. At least I got the move off on Hazoret. That'll help significantly. How much did you invest in HP for Mitty? Like 450 or something. It was a lot. So it makes sense. It took it pretty well. Evolved into Sambi. Yeah. Okay. He doesn't have anything in the back that wants to take a Sea Spikes. Yeah, Valash is like his best option, but even then it's kind of rough. He double swaps. That's surprising. I mean, it's gotta be E-Drink or under, right? Do they even run anything else? I think I swapped Tutsu for Moala, and then there's no point in deluging, I'll just see spikes the Valash, kill it. Yeah, that sucks. But I needed something to take a hit. I just got a message that said welcome to the chat room. Did I disconnect for a second there? Unfortunate if I did. Still fine? Alright, good. If Tutor could live the Paizo, I could just kill the Hazrat here. Lumatutu is really good. Yeah, Lumatutu is one of my favorites. Dang, I should have hit the Hazrat. Unfortunate. I didn't know if he'd swap or not. Now Haito's down as well, so I won't be able to hit the Garunder for effective damage because it's like 99% of Garunders run thick skin. So I just gotta hope that the Sea Spikes plus the Feather Gatling kills. Oh, I guess I had double gash, didn't I? Well, unfortunate. That was a troll. If this thing's gonna live on like 5% and then double gash would have been able to do enough. It's 10 extra BP instead of Feather Gatling divided by 2. Somehow, we'll never know. I could have challenged to live the Paizo as well, but I have no HP invests. GG's. And click Turbine on 2-2. I didn't need to outspeed anything there. I was faster than the Hazrat. I could have killed the Hazrat, no problem, but doesn't mean Zenareth would have lived. Could have banked on the thing not having Clay Ball and tried to. I had to do something. Not even time to make the joke. Was I gonna change something else too? I think That was it. It was just unfortunate that the Nestle was faster than my Moala. That kind of changed the game. Made turn 1 impossible. Had I predicted correctly on the grinder swap to Nestle, I would have been fine. But I did not guess correctly. But Mitty still did work there, got a kill. Oh no, not a rematch. Alright, okay. Might have to eat the 50-50 turn 1 and just bring Nestle. I can't even bring Volphy and like get a Jinx Whisper off and then like rest with 2-2 because my Volphy is slow. I'm not gonna pick Pocus this time unless I have to though. Pocus is bad. I could remove the HP invest and actually invest offensively in it, but I'd have to remove the fat burner then, because otherwise I'm just losing free TVs. Alright, I'm gonna rest and I'm gonna madness buff. It's a gambit, right? If he doubles into a slot, he feels pain. I guess he could just CPG and then Stoneball. That would be awful. I have Mitty, yes, but I have Mitty alone. The Bam Volerend, I can pick Nestle and Volphy slightly more free. And then I think we just bring Mitty for the meme. That's about it. I mean, if I can get a situation where I get like 2-2 Mitty on the board against Momo and I high-toe and Matter Teleport, it would kill. Meme-T. Yeah, this is just rough. Like if I can break through this lead, I'm in a good position. We're just gonna do it. Oh, swap! Gravel bag, but I have the special defense up! Alright, crazy turn 1. Deluge, and we bring in the Mitty. I can bring in 2-2 now and like one-shot Turok whenever I feel like it, so that's not bad. That's some damage. Not enough speed on the Turok. Probably should have gone for Rockfall. So I'm going to Haito and Matter Teleport the Turok slot, actually. Because if he brings in Mashuk, this should like one-shot it. And it'll just one-shot the Turok if he keeps that in as well. Yep. Doppelbrooch, woo! Solid damage, literally half of its health. Hold on, is this a different... Didn't it do like 60% last game? Did he change afterwards? That was the other Oshiara? Okay. Mitty's not really afraid on this board. I think I want to preserve Tutu, so I'm going to bring in Volfi. Then I'm going to Telekinetic. Defi's going to 1 HP creep that Oshiara after this game. Be funny. It'd be really funny. Oh, you attacked the Mitty. Alright. 2 kills. Depending on how much speed this Oshiara has, the Plague might outspeed. Get Plague. And we'll just do a Matter Teleport. Water Blade might be maybe a double in on the Volfi, I'm not sure. He just he wants to see the Mitty damage. Oh, that's funny. I respect it. The reason I brought in Nestle here is because it should be faster than Mashuk and it should get the Thunder Strike off. If I wanted to be sure, I could have strangled the Chimerian as well, that would have been good. But I don't think a Frond Whip will kill my Tutu. I could be wrong. I probably should have strangled. I was just thinking that if it was like a high speed invest Mashuk and it had, and then the Chimerian glass bladed, they could have outsped and possibly killed. So if a Frond Whip kills, I just die here. Oh, no. That's right, I forgot I did invest HP in this Tutu. Not a ton, but enough. thinking I don't really have a choice. Yeah, it's just I gotta outspeed and kill. GG's, Cepheus. 1-1 needs a game 3. Well, I got some more ladder, so we might run into him again. he might end up first banning Mitty now, though. 100% gonna ban Mitty again. It didn't do that much. It did some, but wasn't crazy. So far, it's a pretty fun team, though. It's been a long time since I've played a Deluge team. I'm not even clicking Deluge. Like, I think last game was the first time out of the first 4. But it still did a lot. Oh, insta-match. Nice. Let's see if we can get the Pocus Mitty combo again. The Schween Deluge? Ah, that's too meta. I don't like that. Okay, Digi. Gotta ban the Digi. Especially if Moala goes down. Oh, there's 2 Digis, but... okay, yeah. I cannot sleep the 2-wire with Hypnotist. Yeah, because Hypnotist would go first because my Moala is faster, but then since the 2-wire is slower, it gets the Common Factor proc and then the Chamomile proc, which would push the sleep off. So that's where being faster actually works against me. Though being slow wouldn't work either because Chamomile just doesn't allow status applies. Oh, we see Adoro. It's a little interesting as a first pick. I suppose he just wants to pick 2-wire. I think I go Zenarith and Pocus. If he doesn't pick 2-wire, then I can bring in Pocus, or then I can bring in Mitty and then sleep the slot that's not Adoro. Yeah, but there's the 2-2. We're likely just going to see a Handcuffs Emanip onto the Pocus and then a something. Faraday Cage, just for super effective damage. But he doesn't realize that I don't give a rip about my Pocus. Two Vines, one of the things preventing Mitty from popping off, but I have Toot still alive, which is really good against it. Broccolum is really good against my team except Mitty. Just in case he bans it, I'm gonna ban the Broccolum. Volphy ban, that's fair. His back's pretty weak to Volphy. I'm definitely gonna bring the Tutsu. Gonna remember it has double gash this time. And then we'll bring the Mitty. Okay. I'm gonna bring Mudred. Makes me kinda weak to Ukama. Very weak to Ukama. But Nestle doesn't actually help a lot this game either. Got a nickname, so this is actually a pro team he's using. Gonna click Madness buff, hoping he doubles into the Pocus. And then we're gonna get some chip on the two wire. He clicked moves without waiting for or looking that Fat Burner procced. If he had played slower, he may have actually been able to notice. But I have a very speedy suicide focus. I don't know if I live. I don't. That's a little unfortunate. That's okay. We just bring in Mudred now. Zenith is like a huge threat to him now. And his only thing to eat it is now blocked by Mudred. It might be a faster 2-wire based on how much damage it took. It's a little hard to tell. The Fat Burner Beta Burst from a no-invest Pocus, I wouldn't think it does that much damage. But it's not like 25%. So, I don't know. We'll see. Actually swaps the Adoro, that's surprising. Oh, it wants the Ukama on the field. It's got reset, really? 2-wire has so many other good moves. That's unfortunate. But I mean, it's all part of the game. That's also his stall counter, I suppose. Deluge is up on both Zenith and Mudred. I think I'm gonna keep Mudred in and just hope this isn't a max speed Ukama, because it would have to be to outspeed me. Oh my goodness, it's a plethoric Ukama. I stand corrected, I'm getting outsped. I don't know, what do I do against this? I have to hope I live the lava wave, get the deluge off, and then just make something happen with Mitty. Seen a lot of 2-wires run recently. Well, they have to give up either Turbo Attack, which is their really strong offensive move, Turbine, which is their priority, or Feather Gatling, which is their stamina efficient option. None of which it wants to do. I was gonna use Crystal Spikes and finish off the Ukama if it stays in. I'm gonna use Matter Teleport and finish it off regardless. If I can kill the Ukama, yeah, he swaps it because he knows it's important to his team. Oh well. The double W's offline at least. Yeah, that's at least nice, for sure. Hope he kills Zenith here. Yeah. That helps a little bit. Alright. I gotta assume that I can finish this off with a double gash. And he probably stays in because most 2-2s don't run a melee move turn 1. Rat's just not threatening. I can one-shot it with both Mudred and Tutu. I don't really need damage on it either. I could either swap or I could strangle. So I don't have any holds to get off on Mudred. But I guess I'll do it anyways. Deluge with synergy, yeah. Yeah. Nice, that's... Oh, he doubles the... Okay. Doubled the Mitty. Also, that was a... I guess it wouldn't be that speed invested to outspeed my Tutu. But there was some amount of speed on that 2-Vine. He could just Venomous Claws and Beta Burst Tutu. If he does that, I think I die. I think I can live one Beta Burst. No, probably not. I'm gonna risk it. Oh, Lava Wave. Okay. But I live. It's a toxic. No, it's toxic farewell, not contagious. So I do go down here. Okay. Yes. Perfect. All according to plan. I mean, if Mitty doesn't outspeed here, then I just... Or if Mudder doesn't outspeed here, I still lose. Very unfortunate situation. I suppose I could have Nox bombed the Ukama and let the Hazrat kill itself and then hope that Mitty plus Tutu can finish off Adoro. Oh, interesting. He's letting me get free chip on the Adoro. That's kind of huge. Wait, if Mitty can finish off Ukama, I think I win. Actually, I don't think it matters because I just strangled the Ukama. Hip, alright, hip. We don't know what the Ukama's item is. What if it's... Is it adrenaline shot or is it energy drink? Max speed Ukama. It's probably just drill, and I'm paranoid. He attacks the Mitty! I guess this has to kill. Yeah. And then Tutsu outspeeds here because I calced to outspeed max speed Ukama after contemplation boost. So, woo, we got another another win. GG. I mean, it was double screen. So it didn't proc the first time because Zenarith was monotype. That was actually our double win bonus. Man, I might have to do these more often. It puts me at a disadvantage, but it's not so much of a challenge that it's impossible. It's actually, and it's a lot of fun. I'm excited for the rest of the week. I hope I'm able to stream most days. Got to get the Towley going. We actually played Towley like last week as well. Pupoise might be one of the ones this week. I think next is going to be Grumble. I want to give Energy Reserves Grumble another try. I want to use ones that are less common, less like ones that we haven't seen on like 10 of Workman's teams in the past. I'm not sure how many options there will be, so I might end up using ones that you guys are more familiar with. Roommate's asking to be let into the building. I'll be right back. Oh, I didn't know I was on mute. That was an accident. Thank you, Laura Weaver, for bringing it up. Who knows how long I would have been talking to myself. um, didn't miss too much. Shmeen was not a good lead for Mitty. And I'm hoping that the Psypat does not have energy drink. Broccolim's still really good against my team. I don't have a whole lot to go against it. I'm kind of in a really bad draft here. I think I'm gonna go Nessa for the last pick. It's not great against Broccolum. My whole team sucks against Broccolum. Except Moala. Look, I had to ban your Pupoise. It's a digital type. My team has nothing against digitals. I'm glad you have a fast Scypad though. That helps me out immensely. Okay. I sense a Tental coming in for the Schween. And chip damage on this from the Scypad somewhere. I could Feathergat the Schween slot and just transient to Scypad. That would at least be really good damage into the Tental, even if it's not in a range to kill it. There it is. I played Tental for a long time, so I understand how it's played. Damage on the Tutsu is better for me. The wall is like it's essential for killing Broccolum, so I suppose I could have doubled into the Tental slot. +2, this Tental is more than likely faster. So we're gonna see a Beta Burst on Tutsu and a Crystal Deluge on Moala. So that means we swap in Zenarith for Tutsu and Mudrid for Moala. Yeah, Marbles on Tental. I still like Sweatband more, but this is good value right now. Oh, I guess the wrong slot for the Deluge. But I have energy drink, so it's not too bad. Green circles were not clicked. The Moala slot was where Mudrid's at, which would have been where the Deluge should have gone. Type too fast. Okay, getting some damage on Broccolum is good. For sure. But I can't freely swap in my Moala to get Deluge synergy, because then I would be taking a Deluge from the Schween, which would be bad. Ooh, Quartz Shield. But it's not often that you see Vitamin Complex. But that was a very unfortunate time to see it. No worries, Gip. It's cool to see the item attempted to be used. But it was a very unfortunate use of it. Beating the Mitty win rate. Nom nom, Mitty, you need food. Reverse sniping. Oh, it's Marathonist for the Vitamin Comp. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I know people always talked about Vitamin Complex on like Marathon of Scario, but Gario's typing is so bad. Marathon, Broccolim's typing is better, for sure. It's funny that both of them have to give up evasion abilities in order to have increased stamina, though. Is not over yet. Jutsu goes down. Mental goes down. Broccoli perfectly cooked. I don't have any fire types, but yes. Good cooked broccoli. Probably had Court Sturt, just tried to click it. But GG's Kip. Also, Laura Weaver, you said another are feeding the Mitty, but unfortunately Mitty got banned, so there was no Mitty. Through turn 1 because you got distracted typing in chat. I don't even remember what happened turn 1. Yeah, I think I remember I had a bad board state, but beyond that I... Oh, turn 1 was Saipat Shween. And you just stayed in. I don't think that was that bad of a play. It was just unfortunate your Saipat was faster than my Moala, otherwise you could have gotten a hit off. You forgot you were asleep. That's a bit unfortunate, for sure. Do I have any healing items? Nice. The best possible use for these low quads is to finish the last 14 encounters of this multi-radar. It's still Mitty's team. Mitty's the CEO of the team. That's true. I made this entire team with Mitty in mind and only Mitty. I don't mean to offend when I laugh, Kip. I always just laugh because it keeps things lighthearted. Banned Mitty just because I banned Pup Voice. I'm afraid I didn't know how much you loved the Pup Voice. If I didn't have such a Digi-weak team, I would have let it through for you. But I've got 4 Digi-weaks. So if you had any amount of speed on that thing, you would have just ran through me. I don't think you had E-Drink on it though, so maybe I could have picked it and just led like Moala Mitty and tried to one-shot it with the Matter Teleport or something. Right, it's fake. It has to be fake beard. Poor thing's got like 0 stamina and some of the highest stamina costs in the game. And then it has sacrifice, 0. 0 stam. Doesn't even have any mental moves besides energy manip, right? That's unfortunate. If it had like TKS or something, that would make it even cooler. I know it's got Frond Whip, which is nice. I know it's a nature Tem, but like it evolves into a mental Tem. Like Chubby gets Crystal Deluge. And it's a Digi-Wind type until it evolves. Feels really good to beat up on these Volfies after this last couple metas, though. Just punch the things over and over. Volfi's never been like a huge issue for me. I guess when I run like Gyarados Scaravolts and I'm 4 times weak to both of its stabs, it's pretty rough, but in general it's not too much of a threat. Run a Schween or Doro Radar. Those are 2 Lumas I don't have. If Adora wasn't such a stupid low percent, I'd consider it. Maybe on the off weeks when it's not Psypark, I should look at like what the quest radars are and just do those. As long as it's one I don't have. But I'd still rather get Tems I know I'd actually use on a team. Like I'm using Volfi right now on a team. As much as I don't particularly want to. Let's see what... I'm not going to do a radar this week because it's Psypark, but let's just see what I got. An Obi-Wan radar. I do have a perfect Obi-10, so... Be 40 Tems in ranked battles. We're getting there. We are getting there. It's only day 1. It's not like there's a rush. The Novas on these are still really sad. Surprised they haven't upped them at all. It's nice that they added Pansons to the daily ones, though. Looking like a dry radar, though. Unless one of these has like a second encounter to it or something. Yeah, like a 301 encounter for Volfi radar. Be nice. Do I even have an... Oh, I keep thinking, do I have an item equipped on my Luma Mashuk even? I have a DNA strand on it. Don't know why that even gets disabled, but I guess it does. If anyone wonders why I have a DNA strand or other Luma hunters do, it's because when you have an item on a Tem, if you were to release it, it prompts you, are you sure this Tem is holding an item, and it will go back to your bag. So on Perfect Lumas, I always put just like a really cheap DNA strand, just so that I don't accidentally throw away the Luma. Just an extra check. There's nothing wrong being safe. Sure, it also works for the Luma grinder too. If you were to pick the wrong Tem on accident. No Luma. Unfortunate. Maybe we'll get one in Psypark though. We'll pass by the Pookie Pond for luck. And not only is it the club, but it's also actually a location. I don't think it's called that in game, but it's what I call it. Pookie's one of the very few Tems that has the privilege of being in the overworld. Like part of the map, I mean. All Tems at least follow you in the overworld. Alright. I said at some point I was going to stop warping to the airship and warp to Psypark just to save time, but if I do that, then I can't pass the Pookie Pond on the way. Also, I did queue up, right? I should check that. Yep, I see it. Top right corner. Part of me also wonders if I should swap back to the Pookie mount. Maybe that'll give me better luck. I feel like their Piranha mount's not much different. Both should be very lucky. Hail Pookie? Nah, Hail's a Pokemon move. Be interesting if they added a snow type. They got cold. Also toss these Mashooks back in the box, since I'll just be running back and forth in Side Park for the week. Yeah. I wish I can't, I can like fish in there, but I wish I could actually interact with the Pookies. Hello, my friends. There's also 100% spawn rate of Pookie in there. For a while I was trying full odds just to get a Luma before the 8 times Side Park before 1.0. This was really awesome. I already have a Luma of it though. The odds don't look good for it anyways. So we're gonna go for Hoglip. Another thing going through the entrance does is it reminds me to buy Psy cards. Don't know if I would otherwise. Maybe one of you guys would remind me. But alright. First encounter Luma, let's go! Nope. Oh. That is getting turned off first thing. Minute queue. I'm even dropping in rank. You'd think when you're rising it's actually longer queues because there's less people to match with. Make an interaction that makes you able to fish in the Pookie pond, but when you throw a line, a Pookie comes forward and eats the bait, then it cancels the fishing. You know, if I get an animated emote for... Because like, I have 2 animated emote slots for Twitch here. I'd want one of them to be like a baited emote and just to be a cute little Pookie like biting a bait. Not a hook, but just like a bait. Something that doesn't look too threatening. That'd be cute. Plus, you know, people always say like you got baited in Temtem. That would just be. I feel like it'd be a good combo. Bruh, I'm facing my own team. Are you joking? Is I figured this would happen at some point, but it okay. Love that emote idea. Yeah, it would be really cool, but Kana, the one who normally does my emotes, is not overly familiar with animated emotes. So I would likely have to find somebody else to commission from, and I'm not familiar with too many Temtem artists. I'm not sure if Pretz takes commissions, but I'd... Aw, that's cute. I don't even know how to respond to that. I don't know if that was a concede because it's not even streamer privilege. It's a you made this team. I appreciate you for making it. I don't know how I matched into you. I I don't know. Maybe it was I'm gonna get wrecked because you know this team in and out. But I suppose GG's to Ilman. Gold one versus diamond one. That's yeah. I'm just surprised there's not more people queuing. Honestly, it's just after supper or around supper in the U.S. People are off of work. Like if people were doing some, okay, I know that Europe is it's a horrible time zone and Pacific's just heading to work. But I feel like the majority of the player base is US, or it's probably pretty close. It's probably like 40. I don't know. I would guess 50, 40, 10. There's just not a whole lot of Pacific players. Should have sent the last player a heart. I don't know. Most of the player base. Yeah, I mean, I basically just judged from the TemCS attendance, essentially. But if you judge purely by TemCS, then I mean, there's quite a few players from Pacific that play in the TemCS because they're the high-ranking players. And even snipe me because you're not done with placements. I'm surprised you don't get interested watching all this PvP to try more often. I mean, if you want to cook up a team, I'd be down sometime for yourself. But if you don't enjoy the PvP, I suppose there's no point in playing it. You burn the food. That's why I'd help. Can mix a little bit of jank and viability in there. Or whatever you want. Between fast charge and gotta go fast, this is gonna be a really long side park week. It's just like a matter of like half a second every encounter, but it's still extra time when you're trying to get through as many other things as possible. The unfortunate thing about the concede just now is that would have been fun to at least play a game after the long wait. Now we're just stuck waiting again. Because I mean, I normally stream like starting around now, and the queues usually like not great. I usually get around 5-6 minute queues. And the queue was good up until now. Not awful, at least. Like just watching top players and been playing other stuff. Ah, I gotcha. After playing Temtem for so long, I can't even hardly play other games. Nothing. It's still fun to play games with friends. I've been running through a modded Minecraft server with a buddy of mine. We only get to play like once a week, though. That's why I didn't stream yesterday. Was busy because it was. He never tells me what days he's free until it's the day of. But all right, no digitals. That's a good start. Ironac's pretty threatening. I think I'm gonna ban it. Yeah, this is also bad, especially if it's resistant. Gold 2 this time? Really? I wasn't even close to as long of a queue, so that's interesting. Not sure what I want to lead, though. I want to discourage both the Gialos and the Adoro if possible, but I don't have a Digi. My best option to do that is to pick Volphy, but I really don't want to. I suppose I could pick Mudrid as well, but that just encourages Naga Turak. But then I pick Nesla. So I think we're alright. Uh, there's no way it's a max speed Gallus. No stinking way. I do not believe it for a second. Not on a Naga team that's this bulky. I want to bring Tutu in here and just get the rest off. But I need to double in the Gallus because one Soil Steam alone will not kill it. And once again, the best time to do that is flipping Volphy. I don't want to pick Volphy, man. Mitty would also work because Gallus doesn't have a turn 1 crystal, but then Mudred would die because Mitty's too slow. Gonna ban the Naga. I'm a faster team and it's a mental, so it's just kind of a double bad. Not a double negative, because it's not a positive. It's just bad. Tutu's gonna be really good here. Good against these two, good against the birds, even hits Adoro. It's just Garunder it's bad against. Gonna have to at least keep one of the two leads alive to deal with the Garunder. Look at top clubs. PDX only has 3 people online. Clowns have 0. Enigma has 3. Clowns are primarily EU. PDX is mixed, but most of them kind of quit, unfortunately. Yeah, they burned themselves out on Dojo Wars back pretty early on. Enigma, it's kind of surprising to see they have so few. I guess it's just a Monday. You'd be laddering, but Side Park's enticing. Yeah, not only is it enticing, but the odds are so low that it's actually going to take up a lot of time to actually get the Loomis for it. That makes complete sense. I wish you the best of luck. Which one are you going for first? Dang it. Oh, I was really hoping he wouldn't swap for Turok there. It would have been a free swap to... I guess I should have swapped Mudred for Tutu. I need Mudred alive to deal with Turok and Garunder, or to deal with Gallus and Garunder. So I'll swap now for Tutu, but it's still not great. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's a bulky Volphy. That's a very bulky Volphy. I've got max special attack on the Volphy, I think. After these two Earths are down, I don't particularly need Tutsu for anything in the back. I'm not going to double into the Volphy. My Volphy's faster. His is low stam. If it uses... yeah, it just goes to sleep anyways. Rockfall does nothing here. I have to assume his Volphy used a Prio move. So I'm sure I'm just faster on Tutu. I'm just gonna rest on Volphy, save some stamina. Rock's just not a threat, so I can leave it alive. It would have been kind of nice to finish off the Volfi with a Plague and then get the rest on 2-2, but I don't have enough stamina. I would overexert, and also his Volfi would live. I only do 25% to it, as we saw from the first Plague. It's literally like a 700 or 800 defense invest Volfi. Like, this is the bulkiest Volfi I've seen since Stall Volfi was a thing. And they killed that version of Volfi, just not the one that was actually strong. Volf fat? Yeah. It's a fat rat, that's for sure. He does have a really bad board state here. Probably doesn't... He doesn't want to take damage on anything in the back. He swaps in a Doro. There's no point in keeping that Volfi alive. I outspeed it with like everything and kill it, so whatever. Yeah, that sucks. This Feather got the Adoro. Honestly, I think I just Dust Vortex it as well. I'm not afraid of Turok. Turok dies. Adoro's a pain though. If this Dust Vortex kills, that'd be nice too. Yeah, no. It's in range to die from Sludge Gift though. If 2-2 had lived, I could have gotten a rest off and just finished the Adoro off, which would have been nice. I'm gonna bring in Mudred here to finish off the Adoro without taking a Toxic Tick, because Volfi would die if it didn't. And I'm just gonna rest on Volfi again. There's no point in killing Turok this turn. Problem is that here are my two counters to Gialis and Garunder, and they're like dying. Dust Vortex might kill Gialis. It'd be really close. Let's see, if I double in Gialis and he swaps to Volfi, that would be bad. He can't swap to Garunder. That would die. He could kill one of my times with Turok. Or I could split. But if I split and Gialis lives, then it has sharp stabs up to deal with, or to get damage off on Nessa. So it's a big gamble. If he swaps to Volfi here, I kind of just lose the game. If he doesn't, I have a good chance at winning. Yeah, there's the swap. Because if I just kill Turok there, then he's... and Volfi at the same time, because I could just Crystal Dust the Turok and then Plague the Volfi. Interesting, he killed Volfi, which is just way better for me. Volfi goes down. It's a lot of damage. It should be in range to die to aquatic now. And I'll be faster as well. So then, does Mitty outspeed and kill Garunder? Hello, Serial, welcome. Oh, with mirroring, there's no way I live the Nox bomb. Even without, I don't think I do. Oh, I outspeed! Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, maybe without the mirroring I would have lived. Oh, that. Oh, it's War Drone too. I have to live the Paizo. I think I can. I think I can. Come on, Mitty. Yes. Mitty MVP. Oh, GG's. Mitty 100% win rate. Does it have a 100% win rate every time it's actually been played? Oh, you were in chat. GG's, that was a fun game. You had a really good swap there when you swapped to Volpy. I thought I was toast. Yeah, super close. Yeah, it almost would have been worth swapping out your Turok earlier to get some stamina back and also get something else on the field, because it was on a board where it really couldn't do anything, and so I just left it alone for a few turns. It did get a lot of value in the end, but put E-Drink on your Grunder. Yeah, that would also help. It's such a strong item on it, because it's very slow. You like the mount Serial? I also do. I think the Pookie mount is just a little better just because it's Pookie, but Piranha is a super close second. I like all of the mounts where you're riding them in a way that's not just sitting on it as well. Like the Golzy mount where he's literally carrying you. This one when you're like riding on the side. Both of them are super cool. Naga, I haven't seen anyone actually use the Naga mount. But in the end, that one's just sitting as well. Oh, hello again, Kip. Good luck, have fun as well. This is gonna be a rough matchup for me. Have you even always liked Pookie, or is this a new thing? Thought you were a Piranha fanboy? Uh, I've always liked Pookie, for sure. I, back, I gotta focus on banning, but I played this game when it was out in alpha, and back then there were only Tems from Deniz in the game. So while I really loved the bugs like Gazuma and Lawali, I also loved the fish. I liked Umishi, but I did not like Ukama. And then Pookie was just adorable, but it was so bad back then. It did not have anything. Plus, the fishing rod didn't exist, so I don't even know if you were able to get it. You would just see them in battles. But over time, Pookie grew to be a favorite of mine, for sure. I had Piranhient as my like profile picture for a while, if that's what you're referencing, because Piranhient was actually viable and able to be used in comp. I guess quotes are on viable. It's not, it hasn't been top tier in like ever. And Pookie was kind of more of a meme, but like I've always liked Pookie. It's just adorable. It's so goofy looking. It's a better mascot than Piranhient, I'd say. Yeah, I did have that as a while back before I changed it to Tadbulb when I was playing Scarlet and Violet. Then was too lazy to change it until I got something that actually works as a really awesome profile pic. For years I haven't had something that's been a good one. So it's cool to finally have one. Well, a Typhoon mount where you're sitting on its cape, flying carpet style. They already have a flying carpet mount though, so might be a tough ask. Thank you for the follow, Kairoy. Okay. I want to say this isn't a pigment inverter chromion, based on how many other digitals and electrics are on. Kip, no! That's illegal! There's no reason you should have that. What's outspeeding this chromion and putting it to sleep? It has so many other good items. I don't know. Just how many Moalas are there? I run into like one every 50 matches or something. Okay. I hope it's pigment inverter at least. Yeah, no. I should have attacked the chromion though. This chromion's gonna just run through my team. Wolfie was also my biggest, or like one of the biggest counters to center it though, so. Mitty. So Mitty has soft touch and almost the same base attack as Sandy. It also has Matter Teleport as an egg move, so it actually does slightly more damage, but it's still very much of a meme pick. It's been a really fun team though. It's smaller, so it's harder to hit. Yeah, that works too. I mean, it's really nice to be able to get damage on a sleeping enemy. The damage boost isn't all that much, it's just like 12%, but something, something. I should have swapped hits. Got the Matter Teleport on the Wolfie, and you know, I didn't even need to attack the Oshiara. because I could have killed it this turn with C spikes, but I'd have to eat a DV then. Yeah. Even ignoring the extremely threatening Chromion and Gazuma in the back, I got like nothing here. I was hoping the Mitty would die, or that there would be a double in on Mawala and it would die. If this is an Electric Storm or a high special attack Gazuma, then that's bad. I think I can live a low special attack T-Prison though. I didn't. Okay. Very close. No way I'm getting a TKS off though. Get outsped by the Tolkien, the Volphy, anything basically. There's a Fiery Soul. The T-Prison. Eustace. Hello. Doing pretty well. Having a bit of a rough game this one. But it's been a really fun team today. Mitty team, yeah. This is not a game where Mitty's been putting in a lot of work, but you should have seen some of the last ones. Kip's giving me a bit of a chance here. Tried to get a Sparks Fire Tornado off. I don't think that was needed at all, but it helps me out for sure. Game doesn't count, only if you lose. If you win it counts. Kip 100% sniped me. It didn't sound like it, but maybe. Hopefully my Zener is faster and I can get a Deluge off. Aw. That sucks. So there's because this Volphy outsped that, there's no way. It's good it's isolated now. I could rest. Or I could like no. I just have to knock back and hope it kills. Madness buff would OX me. If I could attack the next turn, I would. But no, I just gotta go for the knockback. I think it'll be close. I think. Alright. GG's, Kip. That it flew with, yeah. The Fire NATO was definitely what what gave me the advantage in that game. I must have completed a mission. I was gonna say, yeah, I got like 3 levels off of that win. Ugh. Oh, poor Piranha ended up running through the thing. That was a very interesting match. I'm curious, why is there some specific reason why you have energy drink on the Chromion? Is it just for Moalas, or there's not as much like fast speed control in this game or in this meta? How am I supposed to get? Oh, good point, Lore Weaver. Bad habit. Spectre Seeker. Is he running like Deluge? Camo removes +2 speed. I guess I don't know what Spectre's running nowadays. I hardly ever run into him. Sometimes I catch him in Tamer's Paradise though and spectate. What's the chance for Hoglip? It's 70% 3 times. Been running Moala for a long time. I see. I don't run into Moalas all that often. So I guess I never really account for that specifically. You gone lose to Mitty. No, I could say that if I somehow win. It's been going well so far. Like, way better than I ever thought a Mitty team would go. Probably just play like 2 more matches, round it off at 10, and then end the day though. U2 gets banned. Interesting. I guess afraid of me banning his 1 mental. What is stopping me from leading Pocus Mitty? The worst lead would be Gary Okinu, but even that wouldn't be too bad. I think I banned the Gario though, just because it's bulky and it deals a lot of damage. Whiplump was tempting just because it's faster and I won't be able to get the slowdown off on it, but I'll just attack the other slot. Oh, shoot. He's just gonna Cernif and then Water Cutting Synergy, something. I could do Moala Mitty then. What's he trying to scare off with a Mastion? Zenareth? Because Zenareth can take a hit. So he probably is going to ban Zenareth next. Especially since I banned one of his Earths. Let's just hope we don't see another random energy drink. That's definitely a downside of this team though. Energy drink is a pretty splashable item, you can throw it on almost anything. So it can create big problems. If the Cernif's running Petal Dagger, it'll probably outspeed Moala and it would wake it up. Say the next most threatening Tem probably is the Whiplump. I have a few options for Turok. Mashuk's not too bad. Volerend. Wall's Volphy, but other than that, whatever. I think Mudred has to be my last pick here, just so I have priority to deal with Cernif if things go wrong. Plus having Soil Steam to or to finish off Mastion would be nice. Any plans to do actual videos on YouTube besides stream highlights? We have no YouTubers anymore, pretty much. That'd be huge for new players. I feel like with YouTube, you need a lot more editing. And my editing skills are trash, and I don't feel like particularly investing a lot of time. I'm not trying to make it big as a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer. I'm just playing Temtem, and I'm basically recording my matches. So like, it would be cool to be able to do that, but it would just be a lot of time investment for very little return on my end. I would rather work with the players one-on-one that are interested in learning stuff. And that's what I'm doing with the Pookie Pond. That way I can directly work with people and give them exactly what they want, rather than... I don't even know what kind of YouTube videos I would do. Like, there were a couple people interested in me making guides after I'd posted my tier list, but most of the guides that are already out there for Temtem are still good guides, and there's no reason to really repeat the same information when somebody else can do it better and they have better editing skills, so it's also prettier. Funky's still out there holding the fort. Yeah, Funky's good because he also just posts... Which guides though? Specifically it was a TV guide for one. Okay, so he swapped out his water synergy. So he lost speed boost. That was smart. It's also it's a bulky Cernif. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, there's like no offense invest in that Cernif at all. Reishi YouTube guides. Bloon Kanogi, his TV guide is still perfectly viable. It's a very good guide. Probably gonna see a double revitalize here. That sucks, but I got nothing. You're super general though. I know, but like, what am I supposed to do? Give people specific guides for every individual Tem in the game? Do you understand how much time that would take? Oh my goodness, 35% heal. Like if I had infinite time and I was actually making money, getting some sort of return on this, I would absolutely invest it, but I'm just not. Okay, this is good. This is really good. Doesn't quite kill. I think I have to stay in with Mitty and do a telekinetic. And then I swap into Nesla. To get Aquatic hold off and then to eat the Mastion hit. Dornite's Garden has a general guide for each team. Yep. And most of those are still really, really viable. They're not perfect, but it's a really good starting spot, so. Still usually reference most players over there. It's a parry or Mashuk. Darn, Meteor Swarms if he gets damage on Mitty. That sucks. I don't particularly need Nestle for anything. Even if you make videos for each tem, you'll have to update them every patch. I know. I could, like, one day, when I have a lot of time, just sit through and make, like, a generic build and describe my thoughts for each tem. That would be like a 4-hour video, and I don't know how many people would watch it. Like, even the tier list, which I thought would be super helpful, it's only gotten, like, not even 200 views. I'd rather just make a viable team for new players to use. And just make a whole bunch of those so that they have options. Shoot, 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 shoot. I don't particularly need Mudred. Mudred's going to be my swap here. I did swap the Bastion. Unfortunate. Chill discussion videos. Yeah. I could do more of those. Probably will down the line. I don't know how many people want to watch like a 3-hour long discussion video though. I don't think it would be many. I lived? Really? I don't think I deluge kills, so I'm just gonna dust and save. Yeah, put the tier list video on its background and listen specifically to the video. It sounded nice, good to come back to for a specific time. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about fair. Oh, good, that killed. I mean, I'll definitely consider it. It's not going to be a main focus, and it's not going to be something that happens often, but maybe like 2, possibly 3 a month would be doable. I know that sounds really bad, like not often, but it's a lot of time invest to do something like that. Your idea is just for someone to talk about whatever. How do we fix X-Tem? Why a guy sucks? Basically a Temtem podcast. You listen to me talking. Maybe a 4-hour stream, but cut the YouTube videos in like 30 minutes or so. The shorter videos don't get as much attention though. I actually get more clicks on my streams than I do like the community tournaments individual matches. Tyro's convinced you to run into Geist as ban bait. I feel like that's been a little known strategy for a while, but if it improved your team, I'm glad to have helped. Not really, just low effort videos, the hub for Temtem players. I mean, I could just throw something like that together easy. It would be low quality, and I feel like people just don't click on low quality videos. Like if I don't have like a fancy thumbnail or just something interesting happening in the background that people won't sit and watch. There's not even a lot of people that stick around for my team building sessions at the beginning of streams. So Goulder in low tiers of video, thinking of how to use them in a team. I've tried using him in a team, it's pretty rough. Never thought about it otherwise. Yeah, I'll consider it. Definitely. I'm just more of an analysis person. I feel like I can do in-depth stuff. I can't do real base level. So I'm not sure how good any videos I make would be for new players, as much as they would be for players familiar with the game. Invincible just got matched versus a gold 2 player, and he's at the brink of hitting legend. I'm surprised he's online. Normally he waits until the dead of night to farm gold players. No, I think he did that unintentionally at the start of the season. It's because the only time he was able to play, there was none of the high-ranking players online, so he ended up only matching into golds. I'm bringing Mitty for the kill. I guess now I can say you gotta lose to Mitty. I think I should finish it off, if he lets me. Matcha? Oh, he rested, okay. Oh no, he didn't let me finish it off, that's so sad. Oh well, GG's anyways. I wasn't focusing too much, or analyzing the match as much, I was too distracted with chat, but it's pretty much a stall match. You just gotta kill the raid boss before it's able to scale. And his raid boss that match was Cernif, and so I did as much damage to Cernif as I could before I could get building blocks and settling stacked up. You're in queue. I'm gonna take a. I was gonna take a short break, but I'm probably only gonna play one more match. So, well, let me know when you find a match, Kip, and I'll queue up. I'll just try and keep the masses entertained by apparently talking about a random Temtem for 7 minutes. You're in one? Oh, that was quick. Okay. Well, so much for that discussion. Oh, you matched again. My install teams too. Doomstall. I love Doomstall. But it's too strong this patch, so I haven't been playing it. Raid Boss Stall, I've given a try. I think it's cool. I'm just not good at it. And Pure Stall, or whatever it's called, where you're just trying to take the game to turn 25 with buffs and healing and not kill anything. I'm not opposed to it. It's just something I've never been able to play well. So, I can't give great advice on how to play it. I'm not even great at playing against it. I wouldn't be opposed to trying it at some point. I don't want to bring too much hatred on the community onto me, though. That's mostly a joke. If I was better at hard stall, I'd probably play it more often. I don't think that would be real entertaining to watch, though. So I'm just going to stick to my meme teams. And if something ends up being hard stall, or like gearing towards it, then I'll build a team around it. Maybe if there's a patch where stall is actually viable again, I'll give it a try. Or maybe I should use it now that it's like the least viable thing on Earth, because that's just what I do. I do kind of want to use Cowrin. I mean, Millie came in here the other day and was talking about how good Cowrin is on stall teams. I haven't tried Kinu with Denigrate as a support yet either, so that would be interesting. I just have a bad habit of trying not to, or not killing my opponent's Tems. Trying various iterations of Tortonite Doomstall, and it's fun. Which version would you say it's busted on? I mean, Cycrocs, Neurotoxins, but all forms of Doom are especially strong because nobody runs Restore. Except that one guy, like every 20 games, where he does run Restore, in which case you kind of just lose. I think Extinction is really strong if you can get it off. Digithreat's also strong. Tortonite losing Stonewall was such a big hit, it's really unfortunate. If Tortonite's type chart was better, I would say it's like an incredible Tem, but like Diamond Fort just wasn't enough of a buff for it. it's hard for it to get 3 holds off and still click the move. Plus, it wouldn't even want to slot. Don't believe in confined. I don't believe in one temp carrying a full game. I think if played correctly, you can pretty much, if you can make the game like a 4v1, the player with 4 always wins. Unless it's like a Cernif. Cernif's like the one exception to that because of settling. I just don't think Tortonite has what it takes. 15% heal every 3 turns. Even if it's +8/+8, if it's weak to half the types in the game. It's just too rough. Yowler disagreeing there. That's a good point. I forgot about Yowler. Yowler's probably the other one. Because it can scale its offenses again. I forgot about that for a bit. Your current team, what's your answer to Tyrannac? Yeah, Tyrannac, I've just been banning it. And don't worry about asking questions. It's not stupid. It's definitely a viable question. I've only seen one Tyrannac today, and I did ban it. It does kind of ruin the team. Because I really want to play around my traits, and Intimidator blocks that. But also, it's a good typing to hit almost everything. And it's slow and bulky, so I couldn't kill it very fast. But Tyrannac's been the only thing so far where I feel like it's an insta-ban. If I face a team with like 3+ digis, it's a very rough matchup. What's depending on pick ban, I don't think it's impossible. Plus digis like to play with electrics, and I have a few answers to electrics, even though I have many weaknesses as well. Yeah, I mean, digis and electrics are pretty bad. Tyrannac's the only thing that's not digi-electric that seems to be threatening. Everything else is definitely manageable. I don't know, like, there's only so much you can learn from playing 10 games with a team. I feel like I have a pretty good, decent grasp of like the general game plan, like what's like type strengths and weaknesses of the team. And being able to have a good pick ban is super nice. Like most people, like they see this team and they don't really know how to ban against it. You can't really ban the Deluge Core. You could ban the Mawala just because nobody likes dealing with it. But then I have a lot of options. Like you ban my coverage Tems, which helps a lot for my opponents. And here I see a Digi, 2LX, and a Mawala. Mawala helps me, so I'm not banning it. It's a Zen Platamus, I'm sure. It's E-Drink Garunder, Sentinel Mulgu. So not only is Mulgu digital type, so it hits my entire team, but it also has the Sentinel trait, which keeps its allies awake. I mean, Tutu's not really my answer to Tyrannac. I just don't really have one. I could try and brute force it with Mudrid and Volfi, but that's about my best option. No reason to call yourself dumb either. This game has a huge learning curve. There's no way anyone could like understand everything. And there's certainly when you're a new player. Okay, I think I'm gonna ban the Tolkien. Tolkien looks pretty threatening. I have both my crystals left and Volfi to deal with Garunder. I have Tems that outspeed Platamus. When you're at the end of the learning curve, you go back to the start with baby Tems. I still have plenty of stuff I can learn. The biggest thing I need to learn how to do is to spread better. For the most part, I just do generic spreads. Like, okay, this needs this much damage. I can do like HP just to survive hits and speed breakpoints. But I think the next thing I need to do is learn how to invest in defense and special defense. Thank you, Kip, for ruining a completely normal statement. 500, 500 spreads are the best. Well, my Moala would love to agree with you. And not picking the Mitty would just ruin the day, so we're going to pick it. Honestly, the weakest member of this team has been the Pocus. I hardly ever get to pick it. It does no damage. And getting a lead where I can just slow down and lead double monumental sucks. Brigadero, hello. I still don't think this is a Pocus game. I think Wolfie just gives more value. Yeah, I exclusively speak English, unfortunately. It would be cool to speak other languages, but that's just not a skill I've learned in my lifetime. Swaps the Volphy, interesting. No, you're fine, Kip. I was apologizing to Brigadero, because I can't... unfamiliar with what he's saying. So my Moal is faster. At least I think I was. I didn't see any speed arrow. I got the Contemplation boost. I'm now swapping out Tutsu. Expecting a double in. I'm gonna bring in Volphy just in case he... No, I don't... Yeah, I'm free to bring in Madrid here. Because he can't use a melee move because I'll hit with Transient first. And then Madrid wouldn't like a clay ball, but it's not afraid of like anything else, so... Defib, okay, he predicted that and went for the Moala. That's fair, that's very fair. Tutsu would be nice to keep around for Platamus. But I think I need to kill the Volphy here. And now we'll get to learn if I live a Paizo or not. Got your 2 wins in a row. Nice. Unfortunately, it took so long though. Oh, very bulky crocodile. I do live. Okay. Maybe it seemed like a bulkier Grunder, so I'm not sure. Gazma all the way to level 100 at least? Nice. I'm gonna keep the Tutsu alive for Platamus. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Alright. I'm gonna Soil Steam the Grunder. I'm gonna swap to... the Volphy. There was a stream delay. You didn't know? I don't think I have a stream delay. If there is, there's probably like... It's always 9 seconds. So there is some sort of delay. Interesting. Building up delay. Gotta pause the stream to fix. Twitch automatically puts a 9-second delay. Gotcha. It's an interesting, very specific choice, I must say. If Platimus uses Aquatic here and kills Mudred, then I can bring in Tutsu and finish it off with Feather Gatling, because I'll be faster. Well, I guess he's got Rotten Goo he could use. That would be bad. Because Synergy Rotten Goo is a thing that exists. It did like nothing. This guy's got a lot of bulk in all of his Tems. He learned from the Luch. Maybe. He'll probably just click Toxin Shower now to get the evasion and also to wake up his Gazuma, depending on his speed tier. Oh, I mean, I'm pretty sure Matter Teleport finishes off the Grunder. Could be wrong though. Really? He attacks the Volphy? That is not what I was expecting. Ugh, Garunder lives on 1%. No. Oh, that's in Sludge Gift range. And then I just Matter Teleport to Platimus. Never have a Tem with 0 bulk. I almost never do, but you know, I've been running some aggro Tems or aggro teams here and there, and this is one of those teams, so. I think he OXs from Aquatic, but I'm not sure. He's trying to save stamina. If this Platimus is as squishy as I hope it is, it should just kill. Nice. Mitty getting KOs. Thousand bulk? Oh no. Engineer goals, he was 0 bulk? That makes sense. Telekinetic, because that'll kill the Moala, but also let me click moves next turn. 500 attack. In the Mitty, yes, it's max attack. Also with a lot of bulk. Ask about that Mitty you're using. Why is it not evolved? It's just for fun. It's just for fun. It has an ability called Soft Touch, where it's the same one that Tataru has, where it will deal more damage and not wake up a Tem if it's asleep. So I have a strategy where I put my opponents to sleep, and then I'm still able to get damage off on them. Mitty has Matter Teleport as an egg move, which is the strongest melee mental move in the game. Or strongest physical mental move in the game. And it has almost the same attack stat as Sambi. So it's like in the top 10 highest attack Tems or something, I think. I should look that up. I'll do that before I go, but I am gonna head off now. I should update the win rate. This was a crazy good day. Super fun team. Also, toss that. Actually, it's really surprising we didn't have to edit this team at all. We're borderline fishing, matchup fishing, but I it was fun. It wasn't as bad as some cases, but alright, so Mitty has 75 base attack and Sambi has 79. I guess there's quite a big gap between Tems. Or wait, no. I was looking at the wrong stat. Mitty has 80 base attack and Sambi has 89. Sambi is the fifth highest attack in the game. Mitty's a bit further down there. But it's still pretty high up. So it's just for fun though. It's not great. Seeing on the right, late torment. Late torment was the theme. Late torment and venom spread. It was kind of like a combo team. I used that on Saturday, and that's probably going to be the same stream title as this because I didn't change it at the very start of the stream. So unfortunately, it's gonna bait people in for the wrong thing, which is unfortunate. But I'll fix it on YouTube, which is where the VOD will stay permanently. But yes, so thank you all so much for watching. This has been a really fun stream. I hope you guys enjoyed as well. I wouldn't say this is the most viable team, but it is a blast to use. Crystal Deluge is a cool strategy, and Mitty actually works really well with it. So maybe give it a try if you want to have fun, but don't expect to get as high as a win rate as I do here. I'll hopefully be back tomorrow, continuing this little thing of using non-fully evolved Tems. I think I want to use Grumville tomorrow, Energy Reserves, and Gravel Bag. Should be a lot of fun. I hope to see you guys there. Let me check if there's anyone streaming comp that we can go raid before I head off. I unfortunately do not see any, so we're just going to end the stream. Once again, thank you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.